Okay, so this is the final dramatic look with my eyebrows gone and everything to the best of my ability. I had to do this 3 separate times. Of course, my eyebrows will not be like this all the time. My eyebrows will usually be natural, but I feel at my highest in this form. I feel most myself. I like natural beauty a lot, but I like artifice a lot because there's so much, it's theater. You can play with it and you can play with your persona and the idea of you. So I'm happy to say that this is the final form. My hair is the right color, my piercing is in place, and the makeup is the way that I want it. So here it is. Thank you for coming with me on this journey.
Hello, welcome to my life. I'm so hungover, my God. Okay, so for all of you extremely interested people that want to know why I did this, why I dyed my hair, and just why I changed my appearance. I changed my appearance because I was bored and boring. I hated how I just blended in as a stereotypical pretty girl, and I will push myself and my standards, my routines, and my beauty to a point where people think that I am unattractive because I want to provoke, because I want to challenge the ideas of beauty. But most of all, because this is for me and not for other people, I do it because I feel more like myself when I look like this. My eyebrows are natural now, I have glasses on, I'm laying down. But whenever I do the full makeup look, I do that just because I feel like more than human. I feel more than just another person on the street. I feel like I've transcended something, and I like that so much more. I would, honest to God, shave my eyebrows off, but I feel like my parents and my boyfriend would probably never talk to me ever again. And it's just not practical. Honestly, I think that a lot of jobs would probably turn me down today if they saw how I looked, you know. This isn't the 90s and no one really does that anymore. I changed this because, one, I had been trying to achieve this kind of look for such a long time. I mean, seriously, probably 5-6 years. But my hair was never the right length. It was never, my hair was too porous. It wouldn't take dye. The color wasn't right. I was too afraid to get a piercing, or I wasn't allowed, or I would get ridiculed or something like that. In my house, but I am now at a point in my life where I'm so sick of saying no to myself, and I'm so sick of letting other people decide what I should look like or what I should do, and I just feel so stupid when I feel afraid to do things. Like, it's your life and you only have so much time. So like, I felt the amount of terror that I felt when getting just my piercing or dyeing my hair, and then going to talk to my parents about it was ridiculous. It was just like, I was so afraid that they would think lesser of me. So I started saying yes to myself. I started saying, do the crazy things that you want to do. Stop asking for people's permission. The worst thing that you can do after doing something drastic like this is then go and ask for somebody and say, do you like it? I don't do that anymore. I just do it because I like it, and if someone happens to pay me a compliment, then that's fabulous. But I don't go out and seek the attention because this is for me, and it's what I had planned, and it's what I know I like. So I changed my appearance because I wanted more of me to come through to the surface. So this is the face you're going to be looking at. This is the caricature that you're going to be looking at for a long time. I don't plan on being a blonde for a long time. I never felt like a blonde, really. It's a beautiful color and it's very distracting from my personality. I think. Blonde has a very, very specific significance, I think, in society and just in our brains now. That, like, just this idea of the, not necessarily as someone that's, like, dumb or shallow or anything, but, like, it's this stereotypical vision of what this kind of perfect, pure beauty is. And I don't want to be pure. I don't want to be beautiful in that sense anymore. I want to be tainted. I want scars. I want tattoos. I want my body to look like it's been somewhere. It's weathered my life, because it has. I don't want to look pure anymore. I want to look ethereal, but I don't want to look like communion bread. Okay, I'm sick of that feeling, and it's very much the kind of beauty that I was brought up to admire and to love and to want to be, and it's not me. It's not me anymore. It was never me, but now I'm at the point where I don't care. So I just thought I'd throw that little quip in there, because I know it's hard for many people to, like, be who you are. to just do the things that you want to do, and to express yourself physically can be really hard in a lot of situations, in professional situations. People don't take you seriously, things like that. It's a strange journey to get to who you are. There's a lot of gaslighting. There's a lot of this idea that you messed up, and that, you know, whenever the result isn't what you intended, because Jesus, how many times I had to try this, how many errors, my God, to get to this point was just insane. Dyeing my hair, I was so nervous, my whole body was shaking. Like, I was so terrified that I would, like, taint myself somehow. Like, it's so ingrained in my brain. You know, being older helps enormously. I was able to just finally push past all of these ideas that I had kept for myself, all of these ideas that I inherited from other people. And basically a huge thing was stop taking advice from people. I am so done taking advice from people, especially when it comes to my appearance. I'm so over it. You live and you learn, and you have your interpretation of what happened. Everyone is different, okay? I'm not gonna write a fucking Yelp review about it. I'm just, if I wanna do something, I'm gonna do it. The path to who you are is just paved with silly advice and wrong advice, and people that are trying to steer you away from your goals and who you really are. It's absolutely insane. People should be encouraging you, and they're not, because they're scared, and therefore you're scared, and their ideals are adopted onto you. This seems so deep for something so stupid as me dyeing my hair or getting a piercing, just changing my appearance this way. But if you would have seen me a few years ago, you would understand that, like, I look so drastically different. And I am so drastically different personally, too. And it took a long time to get here. It took a long time. And you shouldn't rush it, because things take time. Healing takes time. Preparation takes time. The idea, the aesthetic, the concept of you takes time. Just try. Just keep going. Like, if you have this idea and you're so sure of yourself, even though people are telling you no, and even if things don't work out, you know, like, you try to, I don't know if this is an example. You try to dye your hair red and it turns out green. You're just like, oh my God, like, this is a disaster, right? Like, if you have this idea, keep trying. Just keep trying until you get to this pinnacle of what you are. You know, if you want to be a lawyer and they turn you down because you didn't pass your exams, and you're just like, I had this idea. I knew that I should be a lawyer. Keep trying. get there. Like, get to what you want to be and see if you're really happy there. Seriously, get there. Be who you want to be. Drive down the road of who you are, because the feeling is wonderful. The feeling is wonderful to look in the mirror and say, I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with what I represent. I'm happy with my integrity. Get there. And be persistent. Fortune favors the persistent. But I thought that this video should be a transformation video as much as like a video about being yourself and what it truly takes to get there. This is years. Is my whole life to get here. I'm 23. Okay? It took everything. It may seem like an outward appearance, just, it's just something I decided to do. It's not. It means a lot to me. And your outer shell, some people say appearance doesn't matter. I say that they're liars. I don't believe that. I think that your outward appearance, while not finite, while not the only thing that's important, I think that just like fashion and other things, I think it's important to show people who you are from the inside, on the outside too, because then you're comfortable looking at yourself in the mirror every day. Some people don't need to change their appearance and they're fine. That's dandy. I needed to change my appearance in order to feel like myself. And I think many people have to as well. There's nothing more rewarding than looking in the mirror and being like, oh, finally, that's me. That's me. That's the girl I've been looking for. There's nothing more fantastic than that. Here's me talking about this and the seemingly unnecessary conversation that needs to be had about being who you are. So I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you took some value in what I had to say. Because knowing me, I love to talk. And I love to bring meaning to things that may not have meaning. But I'm done now. So, thank you for every person who has ever subscribed to my channel. Thank you to every person who has ever watched a video of mine, even if you haven't returned or watched another video. I appreciate you, and I'm very happy for anybody that watches my content, or thinks for when they see that thumbnail, they think for 1 second maybe it might be something that they like. I appreciate you, and I appreciate everybody who supports me, or hopefully maybe in the future will support this channel. So, but I'm gonna go now. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.